Good afternoon everyone, I am KingBlackToof. It's lovely to have you back and welcome to another Blast from the Past. We're back on the Kill the Server stress test build, the first publicly playable version of Gwent, and in this video we're going to focus on Scoia'tael. Now in this version, really they've only got two archetypes that we're really driving for. The first one being Dwarves, they were always around, maybe slightly different, and also Neophytes, which are not around anymore, so maybe you don't know what they are. Allow me to explain. So the first video you'll see will be of the Dwarven archetype, and this has remained similar. Now you can buff your Dwarves wherever they are, and some of the Dwarves have similar abilities like the Mahakam Defender. This is one of the ones that have changed quite considerably, the Dwarven Mercenary. It adds 2 strength to this unit for each Dwarf unit on your side of the battlefield. So the longer you can play into a round with more Dwarves, this guy will get really strong, and he ends up getting quite strong in the video that we see. The biggest change though I think is reserved for the Mahakam Defender. Now this card is a 4 strength card restricted to the melee row, and it has an ability. This ability is what we now know as Resilience. Keep this unit on the battlefield at the end of each round. So back in this first iteration of Gwent, Resilience stayed for the entirety of the game. So if you put him down in round 1, he stays until the very end of round 3. Unless he gets removed or destroyed in some way. Okay. Now another big change with Resilience is that it keeps his value, whatever his value is. So if we buff him up to a 50 strength bronze, providing he doesn't get removed in some way, he will stay as a 50 strength bronze for all rounds. This is a massive deal, and really is what this kind of resilience tech is what made Dwarves so good, which started to make changes to resilience happen. This is the first iteration and the cause basically of why resilience is now the way it is, where it loses its buff and only stays for one particular round, because it was clearly too strong. You can just place them in round 1, buff them, and they stay for the entirety of the game, which can be very, very strong. Right, he'll probably, because he's Skellige, he'll probably just break it, break the game for me. Okay, we've got some really nice stuff here. We've got the decoy. I think we'd like to redraw him. Redraw that. Oh, who go first? Obviously you ignore this, don't you? And you do it whenever I go first, alright. Right, let's play Barclay and add +1 to all my dwarfs. Ooh, good value. We can decoy that too. And decoy is actually card advantage too. Which is awesome.
That is your brilliant move, truly.
There we go. Well, bam! More to my dwarfs, please.
I shan't let you down.
Oh no! Oh my god, he actually did it. That's weird. Let's try this.
You blind, greedy fool.
Bam.
Give us all you got.
Okay, let's get these dwarfs on the board. These are going to stay on the board for the entirety of the game. That's how good they are.
We shall do it my way.
What's she do? Draw 2, discard 2. You need to remember your younger self. What, with passion in my eyes. When I had passion. Oh dear. What's this? I'll remove 1 strength from them. He's got 3 7s. What a madman. Oh, it's gold. Alright. It's gold. EC21 scary. Oh, scorch. Oh wait, golds couldn't be scorched. Remember that? Good times were had. Right, we don't want that. Yeah, that's all right. I won, so I go first. So I'm gonna let the opponent go first.
I promise you.
Card advantage for days.
Maybe it's an axe to the heat while I'm at it.
Esports ready.
Come on, let's go. Time to face our fears.
That guy's sunk into the ground. Yarpen, get here. Get in here.
Gunners are in for a world of hot.
Oh, but you've killed your... Guy's mad. Mad, I say.
Coming to get ya.
I'm going to give him a bit of value there. And it's already wounded. What is this bullshit? I don't understand. Why is it already wounded? This guy. Oh yeah, look at 16-point bronzes. That is current Gwent standards of OP as hell.
Is but the wink of an eye.
But they are...
If anyone's got any hooch
Oh wow, but yeah, they're staggered as well. Nice one. They're OP as hell and also staggered. Just do that. I'll BM him. Different army online, you heard that. That's right. Yeah. You lose. So in this next video, you're going to see the Neophyte archetype. Now, this archetype originated in the first build, but it really started to progress later with later patches. If you've got nostalgia about the Neophyte archetype, it is not this version. It gets better as patches went on, and it became its prime and tier 1 a bit later. So unfortunately, you won't see it in its prime. But basically, Neophytes, if you're not aware, are 2 strength bronze units which get spawned from a variety of things. So Ethne can spawn Neophytes for each unsprung ambush card on the battlefield. The Vryhead Vanguard just creates one. And Isengrim here creates a Neophyte for every special card in your graveyard. Now, the basic premise was to flood the board with Neophytes and use the old Thunderbolt potion, which did something different. So here we have the very plain looking Thunderbolt potion, but you choose a non-gold unit and add 2 strength to all copies of it on your side of the board. Okay, so as you can understand, you flood the board with Neophytes, and then it's 2 strength times the number of Neophytes. Okay, so this was a really strong strategy, not necessarily in this version. There's not enough ways to really create them, but in later versions it became really prevalent. So what you're going to see in this particular game is a lot of the stuff didn't work dramatically. Okay, I use Ethne wrong, but it really doesn't matter because the ambush cards don't work. So I hope you enjoy this game. Thank you for watching this video and take care. I'll see you tomorrow. KBT's not playing Isengrim, no. Isengrim was the best finisher, but I didn't have any special cards to play. I had 3 special cards in my deck. It was terrible. That was 3 Neophytes. I don't even know how strong Neophytes are, honestly. Kind of forgotten. Ignore. OP. Indiscreet question. Do you have a link to download this goodie? No, I don't. Put Ethne first and then start playing ambushes. Alright, I don't think so though.
There will be no negotiation.
You did a bit of dusty. Bit of dust. Wasted all my value.
No, Black Banner!
Hold on, what's going on here then? Bring when 5 units appear on the row. When a unit appears on the row, remove 5. So they're just a bad muster. That's your revenge, yeah. Right, they're actually not do what they say they do. They're a bad muster, and I lost card advantage for doing that. That's a Witcher 3 muster where it pulls it from your hand as well. Maybe, but that's not really what we were trying to do with a particular thing. Bring when a non-gold unit... I mean, maybe for my opponent it's... Or maybe she brings them... What? What? No, I have got the strength. They're just fucking shit. They don't work. Oh, they just don't work. Alright. Alright. Oh, you can put a trapper anywhere, so you put it on the opponent's side of the board and then... Yeah, it's like a loss really. Don't worry, I believe there's no way of actually seeing how much card advantage she's got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Give me some of that.
Blind, greedy fool.
What? That's not in his deck? Pick a random unit from your opponent's deck. Lies. Filthy, heinous lies.
I do what I must.
Control coin flip, exactly what we used to do, yeah. Oh no. Dangerous. Commander Neophytes. Hopefully they're 5 strength each, isn't it? 2 strength each, okay. Okay. Esports ready? Yes.
I was hoping you'd say that.
There we go. Neophytes. I remember Neophytes being a little easier to get out. I remember Isengrim creating a bunch of them straight away or something like that. That's bullshit. That's carryover bullshit, that is.
I was hoping you'd say that.
CD Projekt Red, will you just please fix this, please? Alright, yeah. That's true. To be honest, I forgot, Nate. Let's get some Thunderbolt potion.
Let's enjoy the weather while we still can.
To be honest, the Neophytes are not that good. Because I've got 3 of them, and I got 3 of anything. Gold cards, good. Oh, good. I'm actually going to get rid of that. The reason beeth is I know that will get me a Thunderbolt, but again, it's only 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. That I want to try out that thing that you mentioned. So, do I get to choose? Do I not get to play it at all? Alright then. Okay then. If that's what you want, I don't get to play my card. Because why not? Oh, right, let's see if we can't win it with this. Yeah, that's more like it. Do some damage. Okay, nice. Getting bamboozled by every card in the game. Yes, that's what I'm thinking of, Asarandir. Neophytes became tier 1. Yes, they did. Absolutely. Right, I can play this.
There'll be nothing to pick up when I'm done with you.
And I get Tyrannex. I believe it's probably the same for both of us. Right, the opponent probably already won, but you never know. No, this is the old build. Please, just tell me what's going on here. This is the first publicly playable build. The really old build of Gwent. The first build that you could play. There was a closed alpha before this, but it wasn't open to the public. I know that I think Noxious and Life Coach worked on it, I think. They were not worked on it, but I won!